Mr. Chang, as a matter of conflict of laws, why does South Carolina law even apply? And I understand we don't have to decide that question to decide this case, but it does seem perplexing.
Certainly. So part of it is it's largely a choice of Fluor's. Fluor was the one who put a principal place of business in South Carolina. It should be not surprising at all sometimes when you apply choice of law principles that the forum state's law might apply to you. And here, Fluor hasn't disputed our assertion that South Carolina law controls.
Is it possible that Afghan law could apply based on choice of law principles?
It's certainly possible, Your Honor.
So it's possible that a suit against a military contractor in a war zone could be based on the enemy's law.
Which seems bizarre. If this happened on an American base, I wouldn't understand the base to be Afghan soil. I would understand it to be U.S. soil. So if that, seriously?
Certainly, I mean, there are some courts that have, lower courts that have applied Afghan law in situations like this. However, there are certainly other things that factor in as well, like, whether there's an agreement with the, between
Doesn't
the
that seem like a pretty big problem for your theory? If that's the state law, or if the default is whatever law would otherwise apply, as Justice Kavanaugh is saying, the enemy's law is going to apply to the, I mean, that suggests that maybe a federal common law should apply. Maybe not the common law rule that Fluor and the government want, but if the alternative is a default of Afghan law?
So two responses to that, Your Honor. The first is that, so when it comes to applying foreign law to judge the acts of a military contractor, again, that's an ordinary working of the fact that Congress has not displaced state law, which includes the operation of choice of law principles under that state law. And the second is that, this is obviously not an issue in this case because we're solely talking about preemption here and Fluor hasn't raised any choice of law issues, but there might be other doctrines that preclude the application of foreign law in situations like this.